Hey guys, VTech Blueberry Hill. So between September 29th and October 1st, we had to backtrack a little bit and replace some of the power wires going to the sub panel at the house. For whatever reason, one of the legs went to 50 volts, and that was the one I was trying to power all the 120 volt tools, the grinder, drill, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I had to couldn't continue working. I had to figure out what was wrong, and since it was the weekend, the electrical supply we use, Elliott Electric, was closed, so I had to wait till Monday. Anyway, Jay came over, we found the wire. It was buried, the Y was right, the split for the shop, and the house was right at the edge of the driveway. We found it, and here I am splicing in the new wires. It was fun trying to, cut them, and then I tested the shop, make sure everything was still good over there. So anyway, still did it, but pretty easy peasy. I ended up getting more 50 feet of 4-aught wire. It's bury wire, so you can show it in the ground. I ended up getting some 2.5-inch PVC. It goes directly underneath the two containers out of the kitchen, actually the entryway and the kitchen area, and comes out right where the other panel was in the concrete, or the wires were in the concrete. So didn't lose anything, but it took us a couple extra days of non-functional work here. We did run some a generator for a little bit of work on prior Saturday, but anyway, here I am. I'm using these insulators and connectors that are supposed to be very versions. So you've got a big Allen key in there. You splice everything's watertight. It's all rubber connectors, and you cut them to the size of the wire you're shoving in there. And then I used some dielectric grease that I splooged in there. It is aluminum wire, so you have to use some kind of non-oxidization barrier. I'm not sure that's really necessary when you're burying it, but it is for when you're doing sub panels, etc. But anyway, easy peasy. Just only took a short time. Just had to take off about an inch and a half of insulation, shove it in the that connector, and then eventually bury it. So here you see me doing the last wire. This is the ground that goes to the panels. It's of course by code. All the panels have the power leads, negative, and a ground. So you have to do the right connections. They go all the way to the panels right beside the meter, and they're grounded there. And then you ground the ground bar inside the panels for the ground itself. Anyway, normal kind of stuff. Here you see me doing the last one, and eventually I go buy some bags of sand. I'm not going to show it to you. I bury all this in sand, and I used, just for fun, I used some cutoffs, the containers, the C-channels that I put over the top of this, just in case anybody decides to get a pickaxe out and start hammering at this. So, anyway, that's the done deal. Next you'll see me doing the panel wiring. Fun stuff. So here I am at the panel. You can see the dead wires on the ground over there. So I left a little extra just so we can place the panel where we wanted, or some flexibility. The wires, they're not very flexible. They're big, thick aluminum. Number 4 for the ground, and 0 for the power leads. And it's always fun trying to get them in there. They go from either the top or the bottom normally, and this one's going from the bottom, so you have to shove it in there, bend it, and they're pretty tough to bend. The connectors on the inside of this panel, it's a 120 amp circuit. They're actually just a little bit undersized of the 0-aught wire, which is fun. So believe it or not, I had to cut a couple, 3, maybe 4 of the wires in the double-aught wire to get it actually in the connector. I'm not sure that's normal practice or what, but there was no other way to get it in there. And anyway, if you watched me doing this panel the last time, I went through the same stuff. So this wasn't hard. It was a pain in the butt because of the loss of a couple days of using the sub panel. I was using it to, of course, do all the plasma cutting and the welding. We do have a generator that we had underneath one of the containers that I was using in the meantime, but it's loud and it's a lot more convenient to have power. Anyway, finishing it up here, close it up, and we're ready to rock and roll again. Full power, good to go. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Talk to you later.